What are you making today, Miss Martha? Well, I'm making date nut balls. Or as my brother used to tease me when I was little, he would say, reindeer poop. However, you know, I don't know if that'll get past the censors on YouTube, so we're going to call them date nut balls. It's a classic holiday, classic recipe. Been making it 60 years in my family. It's something that you can tell old folks that it's candy, because old folks like to cheat and have something sweet, and you can tell young folks that it's healthy. But you know, either way, when I was little, I thought it was candy, and I ate it. And now that I'm old, I think that it's healthy, and I eat it. So vice versa. Either way, it's very simple. If you're going to take away one recipe from all of my videos, let it be this one. It's the easiest one to make. I only make it at Christmas time because that way it stays extra special. If you made it all the time throughout all the year, you'd be sick of it. But making it at the holidays, make it a little family tradition, it makes a great gift too. I usually do a double batch. A single batch, you'll find the recipe on my YouTube cooking channel. A single batch makes about 2 dozen candies, and that's enough for you to give 12 to a neighbor and 12 to keep for yourself. But I have to do a double batch, so I have enough for us to eat and enough to gift. Mine's a little bit different than what you'll see other people do, because over the years I've tweaked it a little bit to get it just perfect, to get it to be sweet and kind of savory. It's simple. It's got eggs, brown sugar, dates, and a little bit of salt. And my little secret ingredient is just a pinch of the curry powder, because it makes the dates pop, makes them sing. There's also we can't use butter anymore in recipes because of cholesterol, so it's margarine, vanilla extract, pecans, rice cereal, and coconut. Now, how simple is that? We're going to start off, I'll meet you over at the stove in a minute. We're going to put the eggs, the brown sugar, and the dates, a little salt, a little curry powder in the top, on the stove top, in a little heavy bottom saucepan. Let that melt, bring it to a boil, let it boil 5 minutes, remove it from the heat. Then we're going to stir in the butter and see, I'm so used to calling it butter because I cooked with butter all these years. It's hard to teach old dog new tricks. It's not butter, it's margarine. Stir the margarine and the vanilla. And once that is incorporated, we're going to add in the pecans and the rice cereal. Then this is just the point of sitting down somewhere and rolling out all the little balls. Once you roll it in the ball, you roll it over in the coconut to coat it. Then you roll another little ball, pinch it off, about larger than a Whopper, smaller than a ping pong ball. Roll another one, roll it in the coconut, set that aside. So it's another one of these. It's hard on somebody like me that's got arthritis and bone spurs in your thumbs, all these ball rollings at the holiday time. But you do things for the people that you love, and little handmade treats like this, it just goes a long way to making memories for them, and they associate those memories of the food with the person that made them or gave them to them, and you live on forever through recipes. Isn't that great about cooking? I hope you'll cook with me. In a few minutes, let's move on over to the stovetop. Okay, we're over at the stovetop now. I've got my burner warmed up, but I wanted to remind you, when you're purchasing your dates, make sure they say pitted. Now, if you'll notice, it says chopped dates. Oh, let's fix my camera a little bit. Here we go. It says chopped dates. The only reason it says chopped dates is it wants you to cut those so you can make sure that when they were packing them, they didn't mess up and have that little pit inside there, because you don't want to put that in your recipe and somebody break a tooth on Christmas Day eating your candy you sent over there. So, pitted dates. All right, let's bring our pot over to our burner. Let's put the sugar in. Firmly packed 2 cups. Dates chopped. Oh, put that out the way over here. And let's get our eggs in. You gotta start stirring right away so you don't get scrambled eggs down there. Remove it from the heat. Put my dash of salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dash salt. And my tiny little bit of curry powder, just to make the dates sing. Maybe call it an 1/8 of a teaspoon if you're trying to be precise with measurements. All right, now I've got to sit here and let this melt all the way through and come to a boil for 5 minutes. So we'll save time. Still waiting on the dates. You do have to stir constantly. It will squirt to the bottom of your pan. And while you're stirring, take your little, if you didn't chop your dates up, fine. You gotta take your spoon and kind of mush them a little bit while you're working at it. All right, I'll catch back up with you in a minute. All right, we've been boiling for 5 minutes there. We're gonna add in our margarine and our 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Off the heat. Keep stirring until the butter melts. I called it butter again, didn't I? You know I meant margarine. Okay. Let's put in our crispy cereal, crispy rice cereal, and our pecans. I'm going to incorporate all that, and then I'm going to reach over there at the counter, and we're going to roll them into little balls and roll them in the coconut. Okay, I transferred it from the hot pot, so you know, would burn my hands on it, into a bowl where I can work with it here. You're going to have your little pat of butter over here, so it won't burn your hands, stick to your hands. You butter your fingers, pinch off a little bit, then you roll it over here in your coconut. Roll it again so the coconut sticks. And there you go. There's your date nut ball. Let's see how they taste. I know they're good. Well, take me a while to chew nuts. I have a baby in my teeth. We'll pick back up and see how many I get out of this batch. I'll just be sitting here rolling. Y'all go get a cup of coffee and we'll pick back up. Still rolling. I got like 48 and I'm halfway through. Whew. So I ended up getting around 120. Just to remind you. Pretty they are. Yummy. Nutritious. Dates are packed full of B vitamins, which are good for your nervous system. And let's face it, at the holidays this time of year when families are gathering and kids are on their feet, your nerves need a little break. So make yourself some date nut balls. God bless you. Happy holidays to you. Thank you for watching. Tune in to the YouTube cooking channel and you can see the full recipe under the description of the shared videos. I enjoy cooking with you. It makes the day go much faster. Thank you for watching once again. Happy holidays.